So this is the second one of 2 demos that I did for a giveaway on Instagram when I was giving away some of these Monteverde fountain pens and some ink. Now I was going to just put these in the on the cutting room floor, but I thought, why not share them? I've been struggling to do 2 videos a week, and I'd already done these, so I thought these could be nice little Wednesday videos. And yeah, so this technique, if you're not familiar with it, it's basically line and wash but with water-soluble ink. So how it works is you sketch in. Now you can put a pencil sketch down first if you so choose, and then rub that out afterwards, but I just go straight in with the pen. I quite like it, mistakes and all. And then you add in your line work, and you can add in some of the values with sort of cross-hatching or not if you don't want to. And then using either a water pen or just a normal paintbrush with some water on, you can start going back in and reactivating that ink and effectively sort of painting with it a little bit. The other option is that you can actually mix the ink up and dilute it down to the kind of consistency you want and then paint into that picture. But the line work will become reactivated, so it's gonna effectively make it wet again. Now that's going to result in some mess and some chaos, but I kind of like it. But it also means that you can create all sorts of interesting effects. Now, one of the big advantages of working this way, particularly once you get a little bit confident with it, is that you can go out sketching and all you need is a fountain pen with water-soluble ink in, a water brush, or just a normal brush, and pick up some water en route, or carry a small amount with you. So it's a very, very minimal, lightweight way of sketching where you can not only capture line work and details, but you can actually capture tones and sort of shadows and shade very easily and quickly, actually very quickly too. So that's enough of my chuntering. You can see what I've done here is I've got the basics of that down. Now this isn't fully dry, so I've tried to reinstate some lines there, but I've kind of given in and I've gone back to doing some water details. Now if you'd like to know how I do this water technique, do check out some of my other videos. There's a full there is a full video of this on my Patreon where I talk about how to draw water. This is a kind of abbreviated shortcut really for a more detailed tutorial that I've done, but I think if you're just doing rough sketches, let me give you a couple of pointers. Start small at the background. You're doing these kind of wavelets so that it's a reflection. If you look at the reference drawing, you should be able to see the kind of shapes that I'm doing. It wants to be small at the back and then big as you get to the front. And then what you can do is you can take all those little different areas of those little sort of flattened O's out, and when it comes to adding in your main reflection, which is under the boat, you can sort of connect them together. So I'm using a smallish detail brush here, and I'm just creating a little bit of differentiation between the highlights and the lowlights on the water itself. And then you go back in and add in another layer for the bit that's actually under the boat. And then if you want to go back in and add in any subsequent detail, such as the nails on the boat and bits and bobs like that, and it'll give you an idea. I think this Capri blue ink, which is a Monteverde ink, is particularly good with sort of maritime things, isn't it? It's got a really sort of nautical feel to it. It really matches the pen actually, that bright blue. And I'm not a big fan of that colour, to be honest. It's very 1970s, which is not a bad thing, but anyway. But yeah, I love a blue ink. It's quite a fun little sketch, that. So do have a play with the technique. If you're a patron, you can download the image and use that as a reference. So thanks guys, and I'm sorry it's not complete, this one. It's sort of 95% or 80%, but I thought it was worth sharing anyway, and I hope you got something from it. So wherever you are in the world, all the best. Keep sketching, keep creating. Bye bye.